Hello everyone. Sorry about that. We had a tiny patch of bad signal there. So I hope you can all hear me now. Paul Little, Dean Shelley's Wild Camping, Mum of PN. Hope you guys are all well over there on the Twitch side. Adam Davies over there on YouTube, really good to see you. Thank you for tuning in from South Wales. Was T, 20 quid says Primal's wearing a hat, any takers? Well, I'm wearing a hat of some sort, so I'm actually wearing a helmet today, because as you can probably tell, I'm on my way to a woodland. I was just explaining before I realised I wasn't connected that I'm on my way to do a test stream from a different woodland, a different neck of the woods. So the only way that I can actually tell if it's a viable location to stream is by testing it. So I need to bring you guys along. You can let me know how the quality is, if there's any hiccups. Of that, Paul. And yeah, let's see how it goes. So it's a lovely, lovely spring day. You can see all the greenery out. It's absolutely perfect. Couldn't really ask for better. Not jealous of that at all, of that, Paul. We've been chilling in the forest. Oh, I love that. Yeah, there's no better place than the forest to relax. So like I said, I want to take you guys on a little bit of a journey through this bit of countryside that I'm quite near to. There's a huge woodland here to my left, and that expands for miles and miles and miles. So it's a good excuse to kind of come to these places and see just what the quality's like. What e-bike are you riding? How the bit rate is. And yeah, so if I turn you guys over there, that's a really lovely hardwood oak forest. Further beyond, there's a load of pine, and this is the other side that I enter normally for my streams. I normally enter this woodland from the other side, and we take a walk in to this kind of lowland area, and then I hike back out that way. So it's nice to see that it's accessible and the signal's good and strong from this side. What e-bike am I riding? So let's give you a little show. This is one I featured on the channel before. It's the Fido. Good afternoon, Liam. The Fido D3 Pro, actually. So it's a tiny little thing. If any of you see me in real life on this, you will laugh your heads off, because I'm like a giant on this tiny little bike, small wheels, but I'm whizzing around, and everyone always looks like, he's not pedaling that fast, how the hell? And then I think they clock that it's electric. So it's great fun and a good way to get around and check out other locations. I just had the stand up down, sorry, so I was dragging that on the floor. Paul Rowlands, good to see you. Really hope you're well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now guys, is the wind noise okay? Obviously, it's a little bit hard for me to monitor that, so if it's a bit loud, I'll tuck the microphone on the inside of my jacket and we can eliminate a bit of that wind noise. Hopefully it's not too bad. It's fine. Sound is great, mate. Thank you so much, guys, both Tiny and Paul Little. Really appreciate it. I've got text-to-speech on at the moment, so you guys can probably hear your replies, which is nice, and it allows me to not have to focus too much on the screen. But yeah, it's amazing just to see how many wild plants are up on the edges of these roads. It's just swamped, so many nettles, so many brambles, which is obviously blackberry heaven later on in the year. And it's just nice to see everything doing so well. A lot of the time these used to get mowed. Good here. Brilliant, thank you so much, guys. You're my eyes and ears on this stream, so it really is appreciated, you guys giving me that feedback. And that's what it's all about, kind of adventuring and seeing the limitations of this device. It's quite a creation that the IRL community have built up. It's something called the Bella Box, which allows me to stream basically remotely wherever I am. As long as I've got internet connection on my mobile phone, I can stream. And I'm bonding a few cellular connections together to make it happen. So it's nice to see that it's working a little bit further away from home. You can see those huge leylandi here it fell over in the winds, so it's completely shelved. But what an awesome place for a natural shelter. If it wasn't by the side of the road, it would probably be a viable one, but maybe it's something to do like a little stealth camp video. So it's just a chap coming along the path, so I'm just going to move out of the way. He's got some children, so I'm going to put the camera down, guys. So bear with me 1 secondo. Thank you, mate. Cheers. Thank you. Well, one chap was as miserable as anything, and the 2 children were happy as Larry, so. So hopefully this new spot of woodland that I'm going to show you guys is actually viable for live streaming. I think it should be, because it's up quite a steep hill, which is another reason why the bike comes in handy. It sometimes is a lot of wearing yourself out getting to the location. So if you give me 1 second, I do apologise for the delay and the road noise. It's one thing in Britain we do struggle to escape from, isn't it? But I'm going up a hill here. I can't remember the degrees incline, but it's astronomical. It's very, very steep. One of the steeper ones in the county. Just dropped my water bottle lid, typical. So how's your weekend been, everyone? Have you had a hot one? Has it been wet where you guys are? We've actually been kind of blessed. It was overcast yesterday, looked like it was going to be stormy, but that didn't actually amount to a storm, so yeah, we're just a bit overcast, but it was still very, very warm, which was nice. Let's see if we can get this speed.
Hot, like I said, 1/3 of acre grass.
See what my speed is. No, it didn't pick me up, that's annoying.
What county are you in, mate?
What county am I in? So at the moment I'm in Buckinghamshire, and I was just in Bedfordshire. We're on a border town, so right next to Milton Keynes, the Greensand County, as you can see on the sign there. So yeah, it is a lovely county. Let me see what that message was before, I just missed that. Hot, like I said, 1/3 of acre grass cut and done. Bloody hell, mental. Yeah, there we are, it's 12-degree incline. So it doesn't sound like much, but it's mental. We'll see if we can get this on camera. This is where I'm glad for
we just had a lovely cook up and walk in Thetford Forest. Need to start packing ready for the show next weekend.
Yes, buddy. Dean Shelley's Wild Camping, the show's going to be amazing. Here's a lovely carved bench. Bow Brick Hill. This is the little town I'm in, not too far away from myself. Lovely to see a bit of woodworking, all done probably with the chainsaw, I'd imagine. Although I don't know. It's pretty nicely carved, actually. It looks, maybe is, hard to tell. Lovely work there. Really, really nice. Yeah, the Bushcraft show is going to be fantastic, and to anyone who can't make it to the Bushcraft show, like I said in my story today on Instagram, I am going to be streaming that show, so if anyone isn't able to make it, we can get you a bit of an insight as to what it's like. The old motor's struggling on this. It's a leg burner with these tiny wheels. Bless him. He wanted to stop for me, but I'm like, no, you keep going, I'm tiny. Whoa, that's a burn. Let's move that camera up for you guys. Cool. And I dropped my water, which is going to go all the way down the hill. Clip it. That's hilarious. Now I've got to start on the hill again. I'm no engine.
No pain, no gain.
Whew, exactly was T. No pain, no gain. That's hilarious. I just heard my water bottle fly. And then just started rolling down the hill, which is not what you want. There we are, on a tiny bit of a flat now, before the next old incline, which isn't as steep, but then we're pretty much in the woodland. I hear a car behind me. Oh, nice Porsche. Nice sounding engine on those. But I would not trade the truck for one. What do you guys reckon? So I hope these signals are still okay for you guys. Let's go to a wider scene. Sorry, I didn't realise I was still on the chat screen. So hopefully that gives you a much better viewing angle. I need to move my camera up, I can see. Hopefully that's better. Gonna get killed by a car. Live on stream.
Definitely a truck anytime.
Yeah, it's got to be done, hasn't it? I mean, just allows so much more freedom and space, to be honest. See, these kind of banks again are
Hi Liam and everyone.
where I'd expect to see morels. Look how gorgeous that is. It's beautiful, covered in all the moss. All these young beech trees. They're really tiny. They're lovely though. Yeah, I always think this is kind of like a real Lord of the Rings kind of valley. Mental. Lush, all that dappled light. In fact, there's a church up here. Maybe we go have a little look at that. It's quite an old church. Janet Outdoors. Hello, hope you're doing well, and a happy Sunday to you as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Massively appreciate it.
Mushrooms.
Mushrooms, exactly. That's what I'm looking for. That is exactly what we're looking for. Let's have a little ride down here. There's some nice little spots tucked away, so it's nice to see what's accessible. There we are. Lovely church. Really old. There's a nice cemetery just behind me as well. I love that kind of stonework. It's so awe-inspiring when you see it. There's the cemetery right in here. I'm not going to go in because yeah, it's nice not to ride a bike through there or anything. Pay your respects, but nice little bit of history there. So we're going to be taking a little adventure towards the next kind of town from here. And then yeah, just let these cars dip off. There we go. There's a lot of people out and about today, which is good. Nice classic car coming, is it? I can't tell. Yeah, it is. It's nice. Cheers. Beautiful car. So I'm driving now between what used to be a really nice woodland. It got bought out quite a number of years ago and gradually developed into a golf course. So then yeah, now it's kind of split the woodland, which is a bit of a shame, but it's still a lovely drive and a ride through here. It does make things a little bit more accessible, so I can't really complain. But I haven't really ventured this far out towards this neck of the woods as of yet with this streaming rig, so it's really nice to see that the signal is holding out, although I'm not sure if it just has dropped out there. So like I said, it's kind of a bear with me on this stream, going on a bit of a test to see what the capabilities of this networks are in this kind of area. I'm sure I just saw some chicken of the woods, but it had fallen into the road, so it's all broken up and smashed. Yeah, buddy.
So far, so good, buddy.
That is perfect. I literally was just stopping to check, because yeah, it's so hard sometimes to tell if I'm still connected. But what a spot here, hey. I mean, listen to that. This place, when it is quiet, is like one of my favourite spots. Yeah, it's gorgeous, lovely. Although it's a green for golf, I could just imagine, like, if we had different hunting rights over here, like, imagine what golf courses could be like, you know, all that woodland area, all the vast kind of wide areas full of nature hides. Mimo, 101010, thank you so much for following, buddy. Really appreciate it. Massively appreciated. And welcome on in. So normally I'm a bushcraft streamer. Today I'm actually doing a bit of reconnaissance and spot kind of testing. So we've been stress testing the kind of network for this area. Can you see the squirrel just running over the golf course field? I don't know if you can. I don't know how good the signal is. Can you see it there running across? That's fantastic. That's exactly my point. You could be set up in one of these woodlands in a hide or in a high seat, and you've got those vast kind of open areas, and they'd be such incredible shooting habitats. So golf courses really could be onto something if only the law and the general kind of feeling around hunting was a little bit more open-minded, I guess. Here comes that beautiful Porsche. Sounds like he's got a rattle. But But yeah, Mimo, thank you so much for following. I really do appreciate it. We're getting well along with the target on the followers now, so I do massively appreciate that. And I hope all of you are enjoying this kind of Sunday ride out in nature. As I'm riding, I am having a look on the sides for any evidence. There's another squirrel over there, just the other side of that fence. I think that car just scared it, but yeah, I'm keeping my eyes out for any deer or fungi, especially the morel, although I am probably moving a little bit too fast to have any amazing look at what's about. But when you stop, generally speaking, you do find things, although this neck of the woods is quite sandy, very dry at the moment, so that might have something to play in the sense of them not showing at the moment.
Not much chance of golf clubs be reasonable.
Not much chance of golf clubs be reasonable. Yeah, I need to just convince, like, look at that, honestly. Do you see what I mean? Like, that is such a spot. Imagine bow hunting in there. That's like the hunter, Call of the Wild, the hunter in real life. There's a raven just walking on through, waddling through. It's a beautiful nature reserve, if nothing else, so I've got to give it to them for that. So let's go along. So I'm going to let this car go. I'm tempted to cut through that part of the woodland, but I don't think I'm going to, because I almost guaranteed that I'm going to lose connection there. So I think what I'm going to do is take a ride down this way, and let's see how the signal is at this end of the woods. This is really where I wanted to come and test, so hopefully we'll take a right here, cut off into that beautiful spot of woodland. And it's not a place I've explored much. There's going to be all sorts of new forageables, new trees, beautiful views. I'm pretty damn excited, to be honest. I haven't got loads of charge on my bike, but I've got enough to get back. That's the most important thing. But look, I'm already spoiled. Like, beautiful open pasture, path up the edge of the woodland, and it just leads on over to all of that woodland up there. Oh, I've got all of this in here. So look, I think I'm going to have a little look in here. Let's have a little play. Yeah, beautiful to see. Lovely, lovely, lovely spot. There's loads of, I keep forgetting their name, Herb Bennett, which is, what's the common name, or the other common, wood avens. Wood avens, I'm pretty sure there's loads of wood avens around. There's loads of bluebells that have now gone to seed. So bluebells going to seed are these little green pods. Oh, 1 second, I think I might have lost connection. I do apologise if I have. Give me 1 second. Hello, am I back? I think I'm back. I apologise, guys. Went through a patch of no signal there. So yeah, deeply apologise for that. And I hope I'm back now. But this is mainly why I wanted to test this right now. Can I show the bike that I'm using?
Hi, LEX.
I can indeed. Mimo. 100%. So I'm using the tiny little Fido D3. It is honestly tiny. I mean, there it is compared to my foot, the size of the wheel. Small little thing.
You never left, mate. Signal was fine.
Oh, awesome. That's good. That's good to know. So even though my my side of things had disconnected, it hadn't actually lost the stream. That's fantastic. I mean, what a spot. Look at this. It's lovely. Really nice, different woods that I haven't explored. I'm just going to park the bike up here. We'll turn it off for a second. Yeah, WazT, thank you so much.
I don't know what it is, but I find these so fun.
Mimo, I don't know what it is, but I find these so fun. 100, is that the bike? 100%. They let you get around so easy as well. I mean, if I'd been biking here or walking, by now I'd be absolutely knackered. So it's nice to just get somewhere and still feel fresh, ready to go. So yeah, I mean, what a spot. I know there's a lot of brambles everywhere, but there's a lot less brambles here than in a lot of woodlands around me. So it's really nice to see any wild forageables. I see, oh, it's a golf ball. My first forageable of the day, guys. The Ranger's Ballers. The great appealing golf ball. I'll put that in the pocket. Throw that back in when we go past the golf course. Although it's been chewed on by a mouse or something, it's had a little gnaw on it. I often find that as well. Plastics get chewed on by rodents quite a lot. Oh, sorry, Apache, I missed your message, whatever you must have said, because yeah, I was not connected on my handset for some reason. Oh no, I should be asleep, but say hi anyway. Don't tell the missus. Thank you so much.
Everyone here is enjoying the vibes and makes sure to stay hydrated today. It's a hot one.
It is a hot one, very hot one indeed. Thank you, Apache Pilot. Great moderator over there on Twitch and really good friend as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Look at that. Again, another wild forage. A bloody clothes hanger. But it's also been gnawed at. So these rodents or squirrels have been gnawing on that. You can quite distinctly see the gnaw marks, and they're the same gnaw marks as on this golf ball. That is absolutely insane. What are these things thinking? Got some Terminator squirrels over here chewing on aluminium and golf ball.
Looks stunning in there, buddy.
It's a lovely spot. I'm just having a little look to see if there's any...
Sharpening them teeth up.
Yeah, they are.
Legendary loot find.
Legendary loot find. Exactly. Good to see you, buddy. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Yeah, it's literally insane. What are they doing? I have no idea. Yeah, that's an odd one. That's an odd find, I tell you. I'm just having a little look. It's still, again, quite overgrown, but you never know what you stumble across when you're in these kind of woodlands. I'm just looking over to make sure no hooligans are coming for my bike. We're all good. That'd be a funny stream, wouldn't it? Primal Nomad chasing bike thieves. We don't want that to happen. Right, actually, I'm going to go back to the bike and scoot it around. There's a path that whips around there. I'm going to have a little look. There's a load of holly. Holly usually hides all sorts of stuff in amongst it because it's quite sheltered. Yeah, I appreciate you guys all tuning in today. It's a lovely Sunday here in the UK. Really, really happy to be out and in a new spot. Little things keep catching my eye. I'm pretty sure that's the lager can now. How to tell you're on the edge of suburbia. Stella Artois cans in the wood. Like, it's so annoying. I need to bring a rubbish bag with me when I'm on these kind of hikes, and litter pick, maybe that could be a thing I do on the stream. Go out, clean up nature, and you guys can come along, see where I'm at, see what we find. It's always nice to make a bit of an impact. And if everyone did that when they went out, I'm pretty sure we'd have a pretty clean old spot. High score achievement unlocked. I love it. I absolutely love it. So for anyone wondering how I stay connected while I do these live streams, I have my phone and an application on it which is called Stream Buddy. Allows me to connect to all of my different kind of pages and tabs that I've made. Shows me my feed, shows me the chat. You can see at the moment it's disconnected from chat, so I can't see what you guys are typing. So be kind to me. Smooth riding, baby. Woo. I love it. And there's the golf course. What a gorgeous spot. Look, so you got
back on, baby.
all that woodland. Obviously. Although, man, it would be so nice to. So beautiful. But I can definitely camp over anywhere in that neck of the woods. So I'm really glad that the signal's actually staying, because I do want to get, oh, sorry about the signal, 1 second. Let's switch it back onto that one. So yeah, I do want to do an overnight camp stream at some point. I hope some of you guys would also like that. I think it'd be quite a good way to connect. But yeah, let me show off my hilarious helmet. Let's get this camera. Hello everyone. It's good to see you all. So yeah, got my helmet on. Always be safe, especially I've had jaw surgery and everything. I don't need any more. So yeah,
Hey
hope you're all doing
Liam,
well.
hope you're all good, dude. Sorry I'm late, just got back from France.
Tom, you are never late, and thank you so much for tuning in. Hope France was lovely. Yeah, it's always nice to get abroad, isn't
OMG, that's phallic.
it? Yeah, literally. No, it's a
Good afternoon,
good old
Liam.
helmet.
I always ride with a lid, not worth the headache.
100%, mate. Yeah, definitely. It's so easy to come off. But yeah, it's been a stressful few days, honestly. It's been absolutely mental. With this warm weather, the chickens have been getting visited by the birds. Like all the birds feeding their young keep popping in. And on those birds, especially starlings, robins, pigeons, sparrows, they carry a mite and lice. So yeah, they spread to the chickens. The warm weather, they just exploded in a few days. So had to get all of the wood chip out of the bottom of their run, completely discard that. I've now slabbed over the whole area, so it's easier to clean, and we can just put a few wood chips over that. Sterilised all of the coop. So far, it's so bloody. Yes, that's what I think.
To see them.
Yeah. 'Cause so forgive me for it being a shorter stream today when I do end. It's just I've got to get on with all of that. I've got to get ready for the Bushcraft show before work this week, and then I'm down to the Bushcraft show. And like I said, so let me pick you back on my shoulder, give you one last glimpse of that view. It is absolutely stunning out here. There's a few gold signal, 100%. I'm going to move now anyway. 100% Apache Pilot coming in clutch as the moderator there. Thank you so much for that, buddy. It is a little bit hit and miss sometimes as to whether you can get connection when you're out in the wild. So I do appreciate you stepping in there as mod and letting people know that, yeah, you can definitely watch this video back on YouTube and on Twitch for 4 or 5 days, I believe, after the stream. Chickens could end up in flock down. What's T, honestly, that took me a second. I was thinking flock down. I was thinking that, oh man, that's amazing. You really got me laughing. Taking a ride through this thick of grass, but I just want to go a bit slow because it's always nice to see what you find. At the moment, just a lot of dock, which is great. Great for the old nettles around everywhere. But it is areas like this that you sometimes find a little patch of mushrooms on the edges of fields, just on the edge of these kind of paths. Some of them really like a bit of disturbance. They like the soil getting disturbed and then they'll sprout up. That mycelium enjoys the agitation. I know morels are one of those types. There's also a fire pit strain, which, like hardwood ashes, so that's why it's always suggested to go and look back over your previous campsites and campfire locations for morels. There's a glorious woodland, look in there, stunning. It's just, you can imagine having a little house up there on that hill, overlooking all of this. You'd be in heaven. 100% I will do. Yes, this long grass, very well said actually. Let's see if we can see a tick actually. They're quite easy to find normally, especially this time of year. Generally under the bracken leaves you'll find a tick. Let's have a look. Ooh, pretty clean. Connections. I'm hoping so. Although I could just be talking to your clients, sorry, and I wouldn't know because my chat's not connected. So I just have to bear with that. There's a squirrel on the road. There is a squirrel on the road. How close can I get to him? Hello, fella. That was so funny, he had no idea what I was. I hope you guys saw that. Super close to that squirrel there. That's one of the beauties of e-bikes actually. I don't think nature's had enough time to kind of associate that sound.
And you're back.
And I'm back, baby! Hello, hello. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Thank you for sticking with me through the ins and outs. Did you miss the squirrel or did you see the squirrel? I'm going to be so gutted if you missed the squirrel. I literally rode up to it. It was like basically under my foot before it realised I was there. hilarious moment, and really nice actually. Good to get that good and close to them when they're alive, which is nice.
Missed.
Oh, he missed it, no way. Oh no, like stream highlight. Honestly, I rode up to it, I was like, is that a squirrel in the road? So I rode up to it, and yeah, my brakes are what scared it. God, this person's going steady.
Caught the tail end.
You caught the tail end. Ah, oh, no. There we are. I'm sorry, I'll try and get another one. But I was saying basically, it's so lovely to be able to get close and up to nature.
Thanks for the patch, dude. Really appreciate it. It came earlier this week. I'll see you at the Bushcraft show next weekend.
Oh, legend, Tom in the Forest, you're most welcome. So glad it arrived. I'm sorry the first one went missing. Some postman somewhere is repping a Primal Nomad patch. But at the moment, I pretty much know there's another squirrel. Hello, straight into the hedge. Yeah, basically I know everyone who's ordered them. So if I see a rogue patch, I'll be like, hello, Mr. Postman. And if he acknowledges that, then we've caught our culprit. It is baking. Right now, could honestly be somewhere like, don't know, Midwest. Feels like that dusty road. Old kind of, bit of civil engineering. Water reservoir obviously in there. It does bring a lot of wildfowl in, which is quite funny. So yeah, it's quite mental really. Someone's obviously had to go in there and stitched it up with cable ties. It's quite funny, to be honest. But yes, you will see me at the show next weekend. I'm going to be there probably, I'm going to be there from the Thursday. But I think most people, I think it opens from Friday at 12:30.
Picture fine, bro, but your voice is bubbly.
Picture fine, but my voice is bubbly. Ooh, bubbly.
Damn posties, hey.
Damn posties. 100%.
Yeah, kinda static.
Okay, 1 second. Is that any better? Is that any better? Let's see.
You sound as robotic as the robot lady, ha ha ha.
Very.
Kinda, still a bit crackly.
Right. How's that?
Crackly.
Crackly. Very odd. 1 second. How's that? Probably a bit quieter. Is that any better?
Nope. Nah, still the same.
Ooh, very odd. In that case, it's not a microphone. See, this is why it's really handy to do these little stress tests with you guys. So thank you for being part of the team. Yeah, basically to ensure that I can hit some cool locations with you, I have to be able to test these, so it's nice for you guys.
We can still hear you clear, it's just sounding a bit robotic.
Okay, thank you. Can I, let me move a tiny bit and see if that sorts the issue. Maybe it's signal. If not, I'll do a reboot of the system. So if you give me 1 second. hello. Right, let's see how this progresses. If this any better or if it's worse, let me know. I don't know if I've encountered that issue before. Just let this car go past.
Sounds better.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Massively appreciate it. Let's switch you over to this.
Much better.
Thank you, WazT. Really appreciate it. You guys are the eyes and ears of this thing. And yeah, basically, it's been hard to sometimes plan these kind of IRL streams because I'm very limited to where I know works in terms of signal. So to be able to bring you guys along on these little tests is so valuable. Just thinking if I can get into the woods there, but I can't. Let's go through the woods here. Just want to hear if there's a car coming. So do whiz up this road. I'm braking here because I would like
Any rangers
have a look
patrol there,
here.
bro?
Not really. No, we're pretty lucky actually. I'm sure they do at points, but I've never really run into any. But yeah, that's a lovely, lovely little spot. That connects to the other side of the woodland that I was I normally stream from. So yeah, it's nice to see that the signal's kind of holding out here. I'm tempted to just quickly go up here for a few hundred yards and see how the signal is through up into this section of woodland. Let's have a little butcher's. I'm not going to ride my bike through here because it's nice to keep a little bit of a charge for the way back. Like I said, I haven't got loads of charge. It is a lovely spot
Don't get a puncture.
No, I won't get a puncture, no. Well, that would be awful. Honestly, that would not be good. Now I'm basically going to take a walk back through the woodland now. So I'll just push my bike. We could take a little browse. I'm going to take off the lid. Let's have a little look what we can find through here. Sometimes it's nice to just take a little slow stroll. I don't want to be biking for the whole stream. And it's nice we can have a little chat. Bit easier for me to see chat this way as well. And the bike, if I don't have the power on, it's actually a bit of a slog to bike because the old motor is quite tight. So I'd rather just push it for a little bit and yeah, just take it steady. Just lift it up a tiny bit. I think that swing's a bit small for me. They've done a lot of cutting down in this woodland.
Commute community camp spot, yay.
Yeah, literally, this would be beautiful. It's definitely somewhere I could find out about. It's a lovely spot. Really is nice. Loads of beech nuts on the floor here as well. Literally loads of beech nuts. It's quite
What trees have you got in that woodland, Liam? Looks like a bit of beech, some pine, oak.
Yeah, it is. It's oak, pine, birch, beech. See what else is around. There's some beech right here. With the old beech nuts still on them from last year, which is nice. But there's no beech nuts in there, but the shells are still there. We've also got, yeah, these lovely silver birches drooping up over here. And this looks like some newly planted oaks, which is gorgeous. Load of rhododendrons, which aren't so nice. Chip chaff, chip chaff, chip chaff, 100%. I love all you guys talking about the different bits of nature that you can hear. I'd love that house. God damn. It's gorgeous. Really is lovely. Look at that. Don't
Wanna
show you too
live
much.
there.
Literally.
Chiff chaff going mad in the background again.
Literally Adam Davies chirping on. There's some huge trees there as well that have obviously been felled. They left some nice poles on there. Huge, huge oaks. Gorgeous path down here as well. Absolutely stunning. Feel a little bit spoilt walking around here. All to myself. There's a lovely bit of poplar.
Might be worth asking for community camp, bro.
Yeah, 100%. There's a lovely spot of land there. Really, really nice. Cool. Look at that as a drive. Damn. Man, you can see your kids running down that, like running around there, playing. Spot on. Ellie in the allotment in the back.
Stunning.
Yeah, really beautiful. We're blessed with some little cottages, to be honest. Oh, so it says private there, but that's a path that just comes out into it. That's quite nice. Nice to know. So I'm back here. So it's a little circular route there. That's quite nice. I'm going to take a ride back now, guys. Like I said, I've got to get on with chicken duties, so we'll take a little bit of a ride back and
long way to drag the bins out
and see. Yeah, it is a long way to drag the bins out. So yeah, I'm going to take a steady ride back now. I know it's been a bit of a shorter stream today, but like I said, I've got so much to crack on with. I do also need to get ready for the Bushcraft show next weekend, which is going to be an intense stream. That is going to be insane. So yeah, I probably will ride back, hope you enjoy the views on the ride. We'll obviously be chatting. I'll be able to hear you guys. My battery might die on the ride, so I might have to walk back. So I'll have a little bit of extra time together. So yeah, I'm going to utilise the hill and just go down that freestyle. Yeah, don't need to use any battery for that. So let's get going. Like I said, enjoy the sounds. Some really beautiful bird song. I'm learning a lot about my birds through you guys. It's nice to have heard the chiff chaff back then. So yeah, I'll put you on the shoulder. And like I said, thank you for tuning in today and doing that bit of stress testing with me. I think the next time I do a bushcraft stream,
TBH bro,
maybe we'll do one up
I think it was
there.
pretty good stream apart from the furthest point you reached.
Thank you, Paul. That means a lot because actually, yeah, I want to do some streams in different locations. And the problem is, if I don't want to keep going back to the same woodland and the same spot and doing the same things for you guys on stream.
All.
David Chase, really good to see you, buddy. I just saw your email as well. I saw it a day or two ago, but it's been mental, so I will reply to that this afternoon. Some lovely gorse there as well. Lovely, lovely flower on it. But yeah, I'm going to hopefully, I want to change up the dynamic with the stream even more and kind of do some overnight camps, do some evening things.
You need a flat cap helmet, Liam.
I do need a flat cap helmet, Martin. If you find me one, I promise you I'll wear it. But yeah, I mean, maybe in the future, one of my streams after the Bushcraft show could actually be a bit of an overnight camp. I want to do some overlanding stuff with Ellie this year, and it'd be awesome to bring you along on that. So maybe if myself and Ellie do some trips up to Scotland, we can bring the old live streaming rig with us, have it on the drive, we can all have a nice chat on the journey, take you through some nice scenic places, do some camping with the overland rig as well. As well as just, yeah, buddy. As well as just get out and explore a little bit on foot, do some hikes. There's a lot of places in the lakes and the Lake District that I want to get up to. So as long as the signal permits, I will definitely take you guys with me, because I think, yeah, views are what make it. And talking about views, there is a fantastic view just here coming up. So stay tuned for that. Let's have a little, let's pull the bike up and over.
Best to stay out of our rivers at Mobuddy. Really happy to see the protests going on.
Yeah, it's so bad, the state of the rivers. I'm happy to go canoeing, but I won't go in them. Let's have a little butcher's tree here. Hey, the jungle, the concrete jungle. I mean, you see that? It's a damn view. It's a bloody nice view, but it's a shame that the city dominates it. Let's go over here.
Where are those cows?
Ooh, I just turned my text-to-speech down because there's a few people enjoying the sun there. But yeah, no cows, but what a view. You can see why it was called Daneswood in the past. The Vikings had a fort up here because they could see for miles, so they could see all the invasions happening, which was pretty cool. Definitely a view. But Milton Keynes, which is this city, is one of the greener cities. It doesn't look like a city that holds millions of people, but it definitely does. It's just very carefully planned trees all the way throughout it, which does take away that overall kind of stain on the on the landscape. It does look like a vast forest with buildings in it, to be honest. So they've done a quite good job. Yeah, we'll take a little bit of a journey back now. This hill is mental, so forgive me for braking a lot on the way down here. I know it's a bit squeaky. Yeah, what kind of things do you guys want to see me do, especially on the stream, kind of next? Any friction fire stuff?
Actors at Collectomania, mate. You can do it.
Ooh, awesome. Yeah, Collectomania. Definitely hit me up if you are coming. We'll meet up for some lunch, Paul. We're going to put that golf ball in that recycling bin as well. Right, let's get this over. Hey. Thank you, Was T. So yeah, we are... Oh, some nice jack by the hedge there. Garlic mustard. Nice wild forageable for anyone. Really nice allium. Actually, just rooted it up then. So, almost got run over as well. Always good. There again, you can see a good example of the city off in the distance. It's so green, it looks like a huge forest, but that's the very same place I was riding around on my e-scooters not too long ago doing the giveaway. So definitely built up when you're in it. I'm just going to take it steady here. If a car's coming up, I want to give them right away, obviously. But I do want to use the momentum to get down this hill, so let's go. Sorry about the squeaks, there's a cutter. Cheers, buddy, thank you. Let's go, let's use this momentum to keep going. Let's keep flying. That was nice to go downhill. Thank you, cheers mate.
My tree recognition is Dean really wants to watch a live deer stalking. Liam has got purple in sector 1.
Oh, sorry, my speaker was turned down then, which is annoying. Liam's got purple in sector 1. Dean, I need to learn my tree recognitions and forageables. So we could do a tree recognition stream. Maybe that's a really good one actually, tree identification. So Paul, in the About Me section on Twitch, there is a suggestions box. Would you do me a favour and type that in on there? Dean Shelley's wild camping. Dean really wants a deer stalking live. I can arrange that, and I shall try and arrange that indeed. So
you need horse.
Yes. Please, again, put that, if anyone has any suggestions for upcoming streams, anything they would like to see me do, any topics they'd like me to cover, any areas you'd like me to go, by all means, please do go over to the About Me section on Twitch TV. Like I said, there's a little suggestion box down there, and you can plonk in your suggestions. Make sure to just suggest what you'd like to see, and I would do my best to try and get those done for you guys.
Have you ever done some carving? That'd be cool to see. Elliot's spatula and spoons are so good on Instagram. Ube
90, I do need a horse, 100%, I need a horse. Have you ever done some carving? That would be cool to see. Spoons are so good on Instagram. 100% actually. Do you know what, Tom? I've been meaning to carve for ages on the stream, and I just haven't got around to it. So yes, I will definitely do a carving session. I'd like to get a little spoon going. Look how green and blue that sky is. You know how green it is down here on the sides of this verges, how blue the sky is. It looks fantastic. I hope the quality is alright for you guys. Really enjoying being out today. But like I said, it's been a bit stressful with the old chickens, so.
Can you wish me luck on my tucking adventure?
Can you please wish me luck on your tucking adventure? I can indeed. I can indeed, Mimo.
Beautiful day. Quality is great.
Good luck on your tucking adventure, Mimo, man. Don't let them find you. You can do it. So for anyone wondering what I'm talking about tucking, Sea of Thieves, a game that I play, and I actually played on my last stream. It's as a pirate, you can tuck on people's ships and then kind of wait until they go to sell their treasure and steal it or what have you. So that's exactly what Mimo's doing, I presume. So good luck, buddy. Get that treasure. Beautiful day. Quality is great. Absolutely, buddy. It's fantastic out here. The e-bike makes it so much more accessible.
Meow, meow.
Meow, meow. George Prowl. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, just had a little bike ride today to explore some new spots for potential live streams. Because like I was saying, I don't want to get too congregated or too comfortable just streaming in one area. The whole reason for this is to kind of expand my horizons and get out to different spots. So part of that is doing a little test stream like we've done today, go and stress test the signal in an area, get chat's feedback about what the quality was like, if I actually managed to keep connection on. And
anywhere nice.
Yeah, basically that allows me to dictate if I'm actually going to be able to stream there or not. So there's a lady and her child just in front, so I'm just going to chill here for a few minutes and let them get ahead, because I don't want to be riding right up their backside and asking them to follow. My bike charge is about dead actually, so it's going to be a little bit of a harder ride back, because the all motor and electric bikes take a while to get going. But while I'm here, stopped, here's another awesome forageable, burdock. I mean, that's massive, look at it. Huge plant. The burdock, similar to a rhubarb, you can see down there, I think same family, have these distinctive, as they come to seeds. Funnily enough, that's where it gets its name, burdock. So it's a dock that has a seed that burrs. It's got these burrs on the seed, and they're little hooks. Obviously a burr is a fold, so those tiny little folds, you can see it's completely clinged. All three of my fingers are like stuck together there. So that's the burdock. Down underneath there's a huge root as well, which can be used for coffee, which is really awesome. So but yeah, fully edible as well, which is pretty cool. You can I've used that to wrap like squirrels up before as well. You can just cook it over in rocks. So burdock's an awesome one for cooking, for coffee, substituting the root. The root is really starchy as well. There's loads of uses that I can't actually recall right now. I'm sure there's a medicinal one, but I don't want to say that off the top of my head, just in case I'm wrong. But yeah, very good plant to find. And like I said, just it's kind of, for me, it's nature's tin foil. If you have a burdock around, you really don't need
oh well, I have burdock in my garden. Never realised it was useful.
Yes, yeah, it is literally. So super useful. Honestly, if there's burdock around, you don't need tin foil. Literally, you could wrap like a rabbit in that. You could wrap a deer in it, wrap it around, bundle it up, and put that in the fire. you know, around hot rocks. And yeah, you can eat the burdock leaf afterwards as well. It's a great container for meat.
Any good for hangovers?
Maybe. Obviously you can make a tonic out of it as well, which is pretty cool. The old dandelion burdock. Dandelion's really good for it. Internal bleeding as well. So you can make a good, I can't remember what they call it, not an anti-stringent.
Rude.
Astringent, maybe. But yes, burdock's great, and like I said, it's massive. It's everywhere when you start to realise it. And the tuber on it, you can dig down and kind of cook that and eat that like a sweet potato. But they do go down miles. Like, honestly, that burdock root would be a huge old taproot. Any good for hangovers? I'm just trying to think, you know. I'm not too sure. I don't want to say no, because it probably would then mean that I'm wrong. Well, fan me backwards. It would actually be really good for a fan. What a shout. So, I'm going to have a tiny little ride back now along. There's all this Anthriscus sylvestris, the cow parsley. Not really one to mess with this. It's part of the Umbrellica family, and it is so easy to mistake with stuff like hemlock, water dropwort. But yeah, really it's a wild carrot family, wild chervil, like I said, cow parsley. They're all the same name for the same plant, Anthriscus sylvestris. So sylvestris generally means of the woods. So yeah, it's kind of one of those plants. You could eat it if you're 100% on your ID with it. Not really got any nutritional benefit, and it's just not worth the risk of messing that up with something like hemlock or hemlock water dropwort. You can tell it's hemlock water dropwort by purple blotches on the stems, and also a slight more rounding on the lobes of the leaves, rather than being a kind of a pointed fern. So yeah, they're kind of things to look out for. But generally speaking, the Umbrellica family is a family to avoid. Hogweeds obviously make you phototoxicity much worse. So you'll start to blister in the sun when it comes in direct contact with your skin. Very similar to what happened as a side effect of antibiotics. But then again, hogweed at its younger stages can be a valuable food. So the florets, especially the kind of unopened florets, can be fried up in butter, and it's a very, very beautiful kind of like broccoli substitute. Here's another plant actually by the side of the road. There's not one you see commonly in verges, but it's definitely common enough when you start finding it, and that's called vetch. Vetch was used by the Romans. They collected the seeds and would use that as a staple food. Vetch is related to the sweet pea, so it's got a tiny little flower there, beautiful little ant on me as well. But yeah, very similar to the sweet pea. And when the seeds dry, the pods, they're like little pea pods, when they dry, they ping open and end up like spirals, and they scatter the seeds out quite a distance, and you can hear them popping as you walk past late summer when they've dried out. But yeah, that's vetch, another really good one to keep an eye out for as a wild little forageable. So I'm not sure about eating the green material on it. I don't think you can. but I do know the seeds can be processed. So maybe that's something I can have a little look into later in the year, and we can do a stream on vetch processing. But yeah, I'm about done now, guys, so I am probably just going to find someone to raid over on Twitch side. Like I said, I've got to go back and do some chicken maintenance. I've got some hens that need some work. So let me find someone to raid, and I will end the stream. Honestly, thank you guys for tuning in today. So we found a few good new locations that we can pop to and do some future streams, get some overnight camps in. And yeah, I'm going to put you guys on credits in a minute. But thank you ever so much for tuning in today. Hope you all enjoy your Sunday. Next week I will be at the Bushcraft show. Let me get the camera out quickly.
Thanks for another good live. See you next weekend.
No worries, thank you so much.
TNX.
Honestly, it's been awesome bringing you along. I know it was a shorter one, but like I said, I've got so much to do. There are loads to prepare for next week. So I will just pull over here because there's a cyclist coming. I will get someone to raid over on Twitch side. If any of you guys can stay, that would be awesome. I know there's only a few of us, but yeah, I will be in touch if I manage to get another stream in before the Bushcraft show via Instagram stories or anything like that. No worries. Cheers. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a fantastic week. It's been amazing. Stay primal, stay fresh, go outside, enjoy nature. You're all heroes, legends. I love each and every one of you. Splendid, lendid old chap. Steak Detective, can't wait to see you next week. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Thank you, bro. See you next weekend. Cam can't wait. I can't wait either. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. So I'm just going to find quickly someone here to raid over on Twitch side. If any of you guys are on YouTube and want to come over to Twitch, it's free to do so. We've got an awesome little community going on over here with loads of emotes for people to use. There is a new community goal as well in the channel point section, which any of you guys on Twitch can use to get me to do a friction fire stream. So I forgot to mention that earlier. So yeah, we will have a little look. Let's see who we've got to stream. I don't know who we've got to raid. Fish on. There's someone about to do fishing. Or they are fishing. So I think we can raid those. Yeah. Right, guys. So I'm starting a raid on a fishing stream. Go and share some love with him. Use your Primal Nomad emotes in chat and tell him Primal Nomad sent you over on the raid. And thank you guys to all of you on YouTube. Stay safe and I'll see you on the next one.